Hey gang, welcome back to Inverted Pursuits Laboratory. This week we're taking a look at our brand new 808 number 32S camera shroud. So I had one of you guys reach out to me saying that there wasn't a camera shroud that currently existed and functioned properly for the 808 number 32S that is made by Mobius. So I went to work investigating how 808 cameras work. This wasn't something I knew a huge amount about. Like, these little keychain cameras are so vast. You can get them with or without this lens. There's a 16 and 8. Like, there's all sorts of different models of this. And a lot of people just build a little simple shroud that goes over it and put one screw through a keychain top and hold it in there. So it literally just dangles hanging down, nothing in its way. But when you guys reached out and asked about this, the first thing was, hey, I'd like to be able to point this camera straight up. I want to be able to look up and see what I'm doing and have the camera shroud still work. But I also want to be able to then take it and point it down and have it work. And so that was the goal when designing this camera shroud. So this camera shroud comes in two pieces, a cover and a main body. It also comes with 6 440 by 3/8 screws. For the purposes of this, I'm only going to use 3 of them. The other 3 are used for screwing it to the rocket body. This is the 3-inch variant, so if you have a 3-inch body tube, it fits quite smoothly onto that body. And the point of the design, just real quick, is from the top you get nice spillage over this way, and if you were to flip it around the other direction, instead of getting the spill over the top like we usually do, when you look at it from the front, you'll notice the side is rounded, and so we're still spilling the air around the camera shroud to ensure you don't have as much of an air trap. The way the camera inlet's also designed and the cover is such to let any air that will get trapped inside will get out, so you don't end up with this massive air drag. But it comes with these two parts that pretty much slip over the top of each other. On the side we've got the size readout, and on the front it just says IPL, and the final one actually says 808 32S on it. So we can take the camera, put it inside our shroud after we'd bolt it to any object, and then our cover goes on. The cover is screwed on with 3 of our 440 by 3/8 screws. The other 3 are used to hold it to our rocket body. So you may have noticed there's on the back here 3 screw holes. That's how we would adhere it to the rocket body. I do recommend when you put these in for the first time, you take your time. It's always a smart idea when threading into plastic to often do the in and out, in and out, in and out. I've already screwed into this, so I'm going to be going a little bit faster. So once you get those 3 screws in, this thing is completely contained. It's not going anywhere. It's not getting out. There's no rattle, no shake, nothing. It's not getting out of there at all, no matter what you do. But you still have access to your 2 buttons. So you can turn it on and start recording. All right, so you can also see that on the front here, we have a little bit of space above and below that camera lens. That allows some of the stagnant air that would be getting trapped on this front face to go actually through the camera shroud and come out our button slot. There's also a small gap back here. Very small, but allows some of the air to flow in and around the camera shroud. It's a pretty common way I've designed my camera shrouds, is to allow air to actually move through the shroud. There will be some testing and refinement. That's kind of just what we run into as we do these testings. But the entire camera shroud is very simple, very straightforward design. Your air spills around if you want to face it up. It spills over if you want to face it down. It's pretty straightforward camera design, but that is that. Now, if you're interested in taking a look at these yourself, there's a link down in the description below. We make these from 38mm all the way up to 8-inch diameter rocket tubes, and I can custom make any size you want if you've got a custom build you are looking to put a camera on. So please consider checking those out below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and if you're a returning subscriber, please consider clicking that notification bell so you know when we have a new video dropping. But until next time, guys, fly safe. I'll see you on the next video.